Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, this is part of the Beauty at Home series, and what the series is about is just skincare products you can make at home from ingredients in your kitchen cupboard or just laying around the house. It's a great way to create skincare products that are inexpensive and that use products that you just have. So, why not try it? So today's product that we're making is a scrub. This scrub is perfect for the body before you go into the shower or before you take a bath. And it just has 2 ingredients, so almost anybody can do it. I'm sure all of you have one of the ingredients that I'm going to be listed to make the 2 ingredients that are essential for this scrub. It's just a basic scrub. There are tons of other scrubs you can make from ingredients in your house, but this scrub is perfect for anybody who is just starting out making products at home. So like I said, it only has 2 products. The one is a grain. It could be either a sugar or some sort of salt. And then the other one is an oil. So what are the benefits of a scrub? Well, first of all, it just sloughs away all the dead skin. By taking off the dead skin on your body, you're revealing younger, newer cells underneath, and that gives you that kind of youthful glow. Your skin naturally regenerates itself, and the dead skin cells on the surface do eventually fall off, and you have the younger ones show, but it doesn't happen as fast as we'd like it to happen. So instead of letting that dead skin sit on top, you want to help it get off by using a scrub or some sort of exfoliant. The other thing is it helps remove toxins in your pores. Your pores are constantly being blocked by things in the environment, things in the air, toxin pollutants, all that icky stuff. So you want to help release it from the pores so your skin can breathe and so your skin can just have that glow. Another thing that a scrub does, it does so many things, I can just go on and on and on. But one of the other things that is really important for your skin is that it helps improve circulation. So, when you improve circulation, your blood starts flowing and you get that nice, dewy, rosy look. You don't want to look like you're dull and your skin's kind of been sitting there. So a scrub is a great way to do that. And scrubs can be really expensive. Some of them have ingredients that you have laying around your house, or you can buy for a couple bucks and use a million times. So might as well just buy those few ingredients separately and make a ton of scrubs with that. If you look at any scrub, especially ones that are natural, they're just simple ingredients. They don't have a lot of fancy things that you can only get from some kind of manufacturer. So it's a great way to incorporate products that you can buy that are really expensive into your skincare routine by just making them at home. So what other benefits are there to making it at home? Well, like I said, it's cheaper, and it doesn't have a lot of chemicals, or it doesn't have any chemicals because you see what you're putting into your scrub. A lot of fancy products, they include things like parabens and things that make your product last longer to provide a longer shelf life. But if you make a small amount of your scrub just to use a couple times, you don't need to add those extra things to make the product last longer. Okay, so let's go into the ingredients. Like I said, you can either use a salt or a sugar. Salt is great because it relaxes your muscles. It's a great way to end your day if you've had a long, stressful day. And even if you haven't, your muscles are still being used, so you want to relax them. The second ingredient is an oil. You can use many types of oil. You can use extra virgin olive oil, which is what I'm going to be using. Or you can use some kind of vegetable oil. Coconut oil is great. I don't have it at home right now, but there's so many things you can do with coconut oil. And that's about it. Oils help moisturize your skin. And so if you're going to be doing this scrub, you want to scrub it all over your body and then wash off, and you don't even need to apply moisturizer. It helps lock in that moisture that you already have naturally, plus it provides another barrier. Okay, how will you be using this? I love using it before I shower, like I said, on dry skin. So I get into my bathtub, I make this scrub before I get into my bathtub, and then I just, in circular motions, rub this scrub all over my body for a couple minutes. You want to do it as long as possible because then you get that really great effect. And then once you're done, you're just going to wash it off, do your regular shower routine, and then pat dry. And you're ready. You're going to feel that softness on your skin. You're going to feel the moisture. Alright, so now that I've given you a little bit of background info about the scrub, let's go make it. Alright, so what I have here are my 3 ingredients. I'm going to be using sugar, olive oil, and I have a little bowl, and then I have a spoon. This is extra virgin olive oil. I just put it into an oil container that I have so I can keep it in my bathroom. I love to also use extra virgin olive oil when I'm done showering on my wet skin, just to moisturize it sometimes when I feel like I need it. So the amounts that you're going to be using are going to vary. It really depends on how coarse and how grainy you want it. If you want a more gentle exfoliation, then you're going to use a little bit, so probably equal amounts of sugar or salt and the oil. But if you want something that's going to be a little more exfoliating, then you can use 2 parts sugar and 1 part olive oil. So I'm just going to show you how I do it. I want more exfoliating, so I put 2 teaspoons of sugar in there. Of course, you're going to put a much bigger amount of this, but this is just an example of how to do it. And 1 teaspoon of the oil, and then you're just gonna mix it up. And just, if it needs a little more oil, you can do that. Like I said, I like mine really grainy for a nice exfoliation. Another thing you can do is to make it smell nice, you can add some essential oils. Those are always great. It'll be like kind of having a spa in your own shower. Alright, so that was really simple, as you see, and now we have the scrub. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it useful, and perhaps I will see you in the next video. Happy scrubbing, everyone. Bye!